All right, and we're back. Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right. So in fact, no, I'll do it this way. I'll do it this way. All right, guys. So my mic wasn't on. I was talking this whole time, and I feel so bad. All right, so now that my mic is actually on now, maybe you guys can hear me. So I'm doing these analysis, and I want you guys to progress just like I'm trying to progress at this game, right? So we're doing match analysis today, right? And we want to go over some of the matches that I had with some of the guys that was in casual today. So this is Fleeting, right? And Fleeting is running a team of Vegeta, Gotenks, and Android 21. This is my main team on the left, as you can see, Android 17, 21, and Bears, right? So the first thing we want to think about is we want to think about round start. Now, before I go into round start, I want you guys to understand, I've always said this, there's 4 aspects to this game. There's attack, there's defense, there's neutral, and then there's Oki, right? Neutral can also be your scramble situations also, right? So what we want to do is we want to first ensure that we understand that those are our options, right? And then we want to be able to optimize those options as much as we can, right? So that being the case, and maybe I should say a fifth one, there's round start, right? Round start is a smaller detail, but it's a detail you do need to be aware of, right? So round start, going into this, I understand that Vegeta has a great round start option. He has Rocket Kick, which is medium or light, and he can use an assist to capitalize on a combo. He can also actually TOD with Rocket Kick, right? My only real round start option is, and this is an attack round start option, is to like 3H, right? And 3H isn't really that ideal. It gets smoked by Rocket Kick, and I didn't want to utilize that. It only hits people but so many times, so I decided instead that I would back up, right? Not dealing with you. I don't want to deal with Rocket Kick. All right, so going into neutral. Neutral has started. Now he calls his assist. Android's 21 assist is really great for doing this. Watch this. Android's assist is really great for pressuring your opponent from far away, right? This allows him to push up for free, and I now have to take a block string, which is disadvantageous. I have now lost neutral just that fast. It took only 1 second. That's how fast neutral can happen, right? I have lost neutral. So now we have to go into the next phase of the game, which is attack and defense. He is the aggressor, I am the defender, right? And he also has an assist, so I assume he's going to try to mix. He goes for a high-low, which is a rock, paper, scissors situation. Usually super dash with an assist that's kind of high gives you this situation. He goes low, and I miss it. All right, he drops. Now, this is something you have to understand. Drops are not Oki situations. These are scramble situations. Neutral just happened, right? Neutral just started again, which means that now we have to figure out what are we about to do, right? What exactly are we about to do in this situation? Your best option, especially if the combo was dropped and you are the person that was defending, you was the person getting attacked and it dropped, you want to get out of the corner as the person in the corner. You want to get out of the corner. The person who is the aggressor of the corner, goal is to keep you in the corner. So right, I need to get out. He hits my assist for some reason. The moment my assist shows up, and I now have to take another block string because he kept me in the corner. I utilized my assist because I wanted my assist to protect me while trying to get out of the corner, but it didn't work. Another block string. I got out of the corner as quick as I could, right? And I called an assist to cover my ground. Right? He super dashes. I did something that I probably shouldn't do too often, and I shouldn't really say probably. I should not do this often. I try to clash with the super dash if I had already pressed the button while on the ground, right? Your best bet is really just to 2H it or block it. So now we're caught into another block string because of that clash. All right, he goes for a cross-up rocket kick, and I tried to utilize reflect as an option, and that was just not a good option for me. It ended up crossing up my command, and I ended up getting a key blast instead. I get hit for it. All right, another scramble situation. I need to get out of this corner, right? And I thought he was going to bait overhead, so I started attacking, but instead he actually did the overhead, and my better option would have been to just get out of the corner. I could have dashed under him. That was the play, but I did not do it. Right, so he gets the hit. He drops it again, but locks me down. I decide to spark and put him inside of a block string. He reflects away my assist, but the bad thing about reflecting assists is, which is something I talked about in my last video, is that if you reflect an assist, you still have to take a block string, right? There's still, you didn't win. You reflected the assist. The opponent is still in front of your face, right? So you still have to deal with that. Oh, in fact, I forgot to put this stuff up here. Hold up, guys. And now I can put this back. Alright, so you still have to take a block string after dealing with that particular scenario, right? If you decide that you are going to alright, there you go. I was wondering what happened. Alright, cool. So if you reflect an assist, you are still going to be caught inside of a block string, which is why it's better for you to just get away from an assist than to reflect it. If you do end up having to reflect, it's best to reflect and block. Don't keep reflecting. All right, so let's get back into the game. All right. I want a hard knockdown, but I drop it because I believe I thought I had power blitz. All right, so what just happened? Now I want you to look at this. If you see where it says player 1, right? When I dropped my combo, I backed up. And the reason being I backed up is because I wanted to see if he would try to get out of the corner or he would call an assist, right? So he called his assist, right? He called Android 21 and he changed, which gave me, because I backed up, this gave me plenty of time to respond accordingly. Boom, right? My assist actually hit Android 21, his Android 21, which gave me the advantage, right? So anytime you're in a situation where you're in a corner and you drop the combo on your opponent, back up. Just back up. You don't need to always pressure. If you pressure, you risk getting hit or getting hit by a raw tag, them reflecting, level 3, you never know. Go for level 3 Oki. Level 3 Oki has been established. I tried to use an overhead and I accidentally got a heavy. He sparks to get out of the corner. Once again, he calls his Android 21 assist to block me down, but I reflected this time and reflect him also. And that was the only thing I could do, because if he had pushed up on me with that sparking super dash, I would have been caught on the block string, and I didn't want to lose Lucha like that. Right? So I Ki Blast, telling him stay away from me, and he gets hit. Alright, knockdown. Oki has been established. I switch out for Android 21, so that way my health is being managed for Android 17. I want to manage his health. I want him to stay alive. Right? So I push up. He reflects my overhead, and he uses Android 21 again to lock me down. So this is, like I said, this pro level tip. Use those A assists, especially if they are beams or they are strong Ki blasts. They will lock your opponent down, right? Now that's actually an unsafe option for him in block string. I can actually hit him out of this, but I'm still learning what his preferences are, right? And that's the thing about this game, is that you want to understand your opponent's preferences. The more you understand their preferences, the better, right? So here I was trying to figure out what his option was going to be as far as utilizing this plus move. I thought I could jump, and I can't. It catches jumping. Alright, so now, there you go. You're caught in Ghost Oki. Here is a big question, right? What do you do about Ghost Oki, right? Oh, it kind of sucks what your options are as far as Ghost Oki is concerned. You don't really have a lot of options, to be honest with you. Your options really is just to block, right? That's the only thing you can do. And it looks like my Android 21 is saying, bring it. Like, I got you. I'm not scared of Ghost Oki. But honestly, I'm petrified. I'm terrified about what is about to occur, right? So the only options you possibly have with Ghost Oki is blocking for the most part. That's probably going to be your option 95% of the time. But unless, the only advantages you could possibly have is if your Gotenks, the Gotenks who's doing Ghost Oki doesn't know how to do Ghost Oki, right? If they don't know how to do Ghost Oki, then you can gain an advantage there. Why? Because you can reflect and get out of the situation. You can probably jump over, because once the ghosts are, I'm just now realizing what his ghosts are doing. What are they forming over there? But if you can get over the ghosts, they won't attack you if you get over them, right? The other thing is you can actually Ki blasts or like do a beam, and they'll get you out of the situation, right? Now, if you notice, there's also one other situation you could do. I have Android 17, right? And Android 17 has a shield as an assist. That shield can actually protect you from Ghost Oki. However, if you see there's an X across him, for some reason I couldn't get him to come out. And I guess it was because I just woke up and I had to wait for that to be an option. I have no idea why I'm so tired right now, or why my body is yawning so much. So, this being the case, I now have to take a block string, right? And I don't want to. Couldn't block the second overhead. I believe I died. Now, if you guys give me 1 second, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go grab me some water real quick. I think maybe I'm just dehydrated or something, but I'm gonna grab some water real quick. So I'll be right back, okay? Alright guys, and we're back. Coolio, right? So back where we started, I believe my character is gonna die. Nope. For some reason we live, right? So because I noticed that, my goal is to now switch this character out as fast as I can, and he's trying to lock me down so that way I cannot switch out. He misses. I take advantage of that. I'm out. Alright. Now notice he called Android 21, and this time you can see that I'm starting to learn. I'm like, alright, let me get away from this assist because he likes pushing up with that assist. Right? And because of that, he tries to call another assist to lock me down. But he gets caught, and I get hit. Drop, backing up, trying to gain an advantage in neutral. I used my C assist, Android 21, to get in on him, right? Pro level tip, use those key beams, those strong key blasts, those C assists. They're really good for locking down your opponent so you can get in. Alright, I believe we're gonna kill that. Alright, so we're in another round start situation, right? So, like I said, with me having Android 17, I normally just want to back away to see what they're going to do. Him, he knows this. So he uses his Android 21's advantage of, reach with her medium to lock me down. So I'm now caught in a block for me. I lost neutral just that fast. Right? So he uses character for RPS situation of overhead or low. I'm able to block. Alright, I use my assist to lock him down so I can safely switch to manage my character. Alright, now he's utilizing these key blasts, and I didn't know what he was doing at first. I thought he was just spamming it. Just saying get away from me until my assist comes back. And actually he was doing something else. He was throwing in, hold on 1 second, I got a message here. It's from a friend, but I thought he was utilizing these key blasts to tell me get away from me, stay away from me until I get my assist, right? And then come to find out, he was actually using this assist, or he was using his key blast to throw me off. And that's something about neutral. Neutral is perform an action and then exploit the results of those actions, right? So exploit, the very important part here is exploit the results of your action, right? So what is the result of him throwing these key blasts at me, these key balls? Well, I'm focused on them. I decide, let me reflect them, right? I'm going to reflect these assists and whatnot to see what occurs. Right? So, all right, I'm reflecting and whatnot, and then I don't realize it until at the last second. He was doing that to put my attention on a key blast so he could do this, right? Android 21 has very, very good reach. It's almost full screen with her medium, and she can throw out a key blast and convert off of that. So remember, neutral is performing an action and exploiting the results of that action, right? That is not the entirety of neutral. That is one big aspect of it, though. Smash Brothers Melee, or Smash Brothers Brawl, I think they call it now, is really good for this. It really personifies that aspect of neutral. Alright, so he gets level 3 OP. And this time, I believe I get hit again. Now, something small to note. If you are an alien creature on Dragon Ball FighterZ, and Android 21 gets her level 3 on you, that is very scary. The reason being is because she now has 3 options to mix you up. She can either jump over you and side switch, or she can get the cross up. Oh, she can get the cross up on you. She can do same side, and she can also do another variant of same side because of her abilities that she just gained. Me knowing that with Beers, I play Android 21 too, so I'm kind of like aware of what her options are. And I'm also noticing a lot of people are only using one option, but I'm like, okay, if this guy really plays Android 21, he should use the same side variant because that one's the hardest to react to. And he doesn't. He goes for cross up. Drops. I get hit for it. And now I'm down to that. Right? Lost the whole health to zero. Round start again. I believe I call assist and attack, right? To try to lock him down. And I miss. So now, I'm trying to gain advantage in neutral, right? And he gets away. I use Key Blast and manage to get close. I want to get in. I need to kill you right now, right? And he reflects, knowing that that is reflectable, because I know that that is also reflectable, and most people attack after they reflect that, especially since I'm in the corner. I reflect also, right? Which could be a bad call, right? So I jump in with a heavy because I'm trying to get in, and that's how I end up winning neutral. Is that I used aggressive tactics to get in, and eventually it won. He wasn't able to react. So now I'm in there, block string. I use command grab. I use heavy for Oki and call an assist, and the assist barely missed him. Barely. And I do punish. He even skills. Yo, we died for that, right? So now I'm down my last character. As you know, round start, I'm backing up. And I get caught by that assist again. Yep, gotta deal with Ghost Oki. And I tried to jump. Actually, I tried to use his DP super, but it just didn't come out. Alright, so that's the first match against this guy, right? He takes the dub on that one and whatnot, but I'm going to show you what it means to learn and develop as a pro player, right? And I don't mean pro as in you're actually with an association or whatnot. I mean pro as in you're developing yourself into that rank of people, right? You got your high rank on ranked matches in DBFZ and whatnot, and you're taking on more and more capable players, right, who are getting closer to that pro level status. All right, so we're gonna look at the second match against this guy because I play him 4 times because I wanted to prove to myself that I could beat this guy, and he of course was proving to himself I can't beat him, right? So let's see what happens in the second match. Make sure you're always paying attention to what assist is being utilized, right? This gives you a lot of information as far as what's about to occur on round start. All right, so once again, I'm not doing anything on round start. I want to back up. He also chooses to back up too. He calls Android 21 assist. Now, what do I do this time? Nothing about it. Because I thought it was going to go over. Or I thought I was going to go over it. So once again, he uses the same tactic, jumps in, gets to push up for free, and I'm locked down caught inside of another block string. He uses the same RPS situation. I blocked the first overhead, but not the second one. Alright, Oki situation. When I'm getting up, what does he choose to do? He tries to bait out a reflect. Do not reflect in the corner. Please don't. It is the worst way for you to get hit. They can do a medium starter on you, and that can end up being the reason why you die, right? So he tries to bait it out. I wait to see what he does because I want to get out of this corner as quick as I can. So he attacks. He doesn't have any assist, and I call out the fact that he tried to bait again. So I now got him in the block string. I go for the cross up. Right, and I try to dragon rush him, but he jumps over it, I try to reflect him because I thought he was coming in with a heavy of some sort or a medium, and I missed and got hit for it. I believe I died for this. He uses his optimized route, get all the bars. Alright, so I lost the character, right? I'm down with only 2 characters, and he still pretty much got a perfect going on for him. Mind you, if you guys are liking the content that I'm putting out, the match analysis and whatnot, and how to become a pro at this game, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you at least follow, like, share with your friends and whatnot. It really does help the channel grow. Alright, round start option. I want to use her range and call an assist. Doesn't work for me. His assist gets hit by mine, and I thought his Vegeta assist was coming, and I wanted to reflect it, and I ended up getting hit by his Android 21 assist instead because I was still caught in the animation of reflect. Alright. I don't know what he was trying to do there for Oki, but he went for heavy, and that still reached from that far. That's crazy, right? So I'm caught in the corner still. I don't do anything about that, even though that's unsafe for him. And I reflect because he likes to continue taking his turn after that plus move. Right? And this time I try to 2H him, and now I learned another aspect about his preference. He likes to push up in the air and utilize an assist to cover him. And because of that, I got hit. So it's looking pretty grim for us right now, right? I just want you to see this. Look at where we're at. Look at where we're at, right? He has all 3 characters are really healthy right now. And he has Ghost Oki set up, and I'm in the corner, and my Android 21 looks like she just got out of a hot kitchen trying to bake a cake, and she doesn't know how to, right? So this doesn't really look good for us right now. So what do I decide to do right now in this situation? I think it's best for me to shift the momentum of this match. It has to be shifted. If I don't shift the momentum, I die, right? So I spark. Alright, calling assist. He decides to reflect the assist, and he ends up reflecting me too. But mind you, this is not always a great option. If you reflect an assist, you're still caught dealing with the opponent who is still in front of your face. If you double reflect and I stand there, you get hit for it. Right? I'm trying to get the advantage. I gotta do something with this spark, but I get caught by some C blast. Alright. So I back up. I'm trying to see what he's trying to do. He throws a key blast out and I get hit for it, but I reflect his Android 21 assist somehow. Right? He wants to utilize the same thing that most Gotenks players do, is they do key blast and then do key beam, which, I mean, it's a way to catch beginners who think that they can move forward afterwards, right? So he's keeping me on my toes and checking me, and he throws another assist, right? He's burning through his assists like nothing, and now he doesn't have an assist, right? Which is advantageous for me, but his assist ends up hitting my assist, which doesn't really give me an advantage. The only advantage now I have is spark, so I got to get in there, right? So I'm seeing what he does, and he gets hit by my key blast. I take advantage of that. I'm going ahead and level 3. I want to get a level 3 setup so that way I can get an advantageous situation. So level 3 Oki, what I typically do is I like to jump over with Android 21 and get that hit. Now, I missed my re-jump sadly, which I believe would have killed, but you know, whatever. Now we both call our assist, right, for advantage, but both of them end up clashing. He calls his other assist. Now here's something I want you to realize. He has a bad habit of just throwing out his assists, right? And then he goes to this key blast into beam more than likely, right? This is a very bad tactic for Gotenks. in high level player situations. The reason being is because the moment I get you off of me, like you stop all of that like this, it's just me and you now, right? And you could have had another assist right now to utilize in a more efficient manner, but because he burned through both of them at the same time, he now has to wait for both of them to come back, right? It's not one's coming back and one's still there. He's burning through his resources, right? Which is disadvantageous for you as a player. So now we're back in neutral, right? And I utilize Ki Blast, and I get in there, right? Perfect. I win neutral, get in there, and I wanted to continue pressure after that big key ball, because that's like plus like 12 or something. It's like very plus. But I accidentally 6M'd instead. However, he tries to jump up, and mind you, you are always at the advantage. I wish I could rewind this. If your opponent is ever in the air and you are below them, you have the advantage, not your opponent. You have the advantage. That allows me to get a light hit. Alright, so we got 2 characters left. We're still in a disadvantageous situation because I have no spark, right? And I just got 2 characters with no bar. And he has Android 21 with bar. Round start, what do we decide to do? I switch. Alright, now notice, I'm neutral tips. I'm trying to tell you, neutral tips. When he jumped forward and he jumped back, that was actually him responding to a disadvantageous situation that he noticed. At least I hope so. Because when he jumped forward like that, I was in an advantageous situation in neutral. I could have simply jumped up and used light, and I would have won that situation. He had no button that would have saved him from that. So he jumps back to save himself, right? We're back in the situation. Mind you, last time he was using these Ki Blasts, he's spamming them again to draw my attention to them. This time I'm aware. I'm like, all right, let me focus on what he's really trying to do. So let me jump up, right? Because he just tried to do it again. And see if I can catch him. Just barely missed, right? Footsies. I super dash at him. He's throwing Ki Blast. He's spamming him. I'm trying to catch him with it. I need to hit. I'm caught inside of a block string and lose neutral. Right? Once again, here we go. He goes for high-low. I miss the double overhead. I keep thinking that he's going to eventually go for a single overhead, but he doesn't. He just always double overheads. So I get hit for it. I believe he's gonna level 3 here. Yeah, level 3. The last time he used the overhead cross up, I'm aware of that. I'm gonna see if he does it again. And I blocked it. Right? Perfect. Alright, he's using some more block strings. I went for this option, and I can't say it was the best option. It worked out for me, and we take those, but I won't say that that is the best option. He could have easily baited my reflect, and I could have died for that, but it worked out for me. Right, I call my assist and push up to keep me covered while he's in the corner, and I jump up to lock him down. Get the hit, right? Alright, safe jump. He uses a delay stand. Now here's a tip for you. Delay stand or delay tech, you cannot jump up afterwards, right? You can't delay tech into a up tech, and you can't delay tech and then once you're up you jump. You can't really do that because there's still a split second that you have to deal with the animation of just getting up in delay stand, right? So because of that, notice there's no counter on my side of the screen, or reversal or anything. He didn't try to level 3. He simply tried to jump, and that didn't work out. And I dropped my combo, but I continue pressure. Now I should have been trying to bait out his guard cancel, but I wasn't aware. I didn't know if he was guard cancel-y type of person, so I wasn't really looking for it. But I should always be trying to look for it in these types of situations, right? And like I said, if you guys have any questions, go on ahead and ask them. Drop me a comment inside of the stream chat. I'll be looking at them to see if there's any questions that you guys have so I can answer them, right? So he gets the guard cancel, and I used the heavy to kind of cover myself if he was pressuring. Kind of being aware, using super dash to get in, and I'm able to catch him. Really lucky hit. We get into the corner with Beerus. We use a safe jump option for Oki, right? Beerus safe jump, because his medium hits high like that, it's very good for catching up techers, right? So I used, now check this out, this is how I like to utilize my Oki. This is why it's important that you don't always use your assist for knocking down your opponent. You need to learn to keep your assist ready for Oki, right? So I use my assist the moment I lock him down. And this is so it creates an RPS situation. Watch how fast this goes. Boom. I just went high-low, right? Because my assist covered me while I was on the ground and kept him locked down. He doesn't know what's going on, and I get the high-low. But I dropped it because I'm terrible at the game. All right. He tries to jump away, I believe, which is why he got hit. He definitely had better options. He could have sparked it. Not enough to kill yet. I beat up his assist. I'm pressuring him as much as I can because right now he's just trying to get out. He sparked. Good answer. And I reflect. I shouldn't have did that. I should have just waited to see what he does. So I guard him. Now, I was in a disadvantageous situation. I think he pressed the medium instead of light. He should have gotten a hit there. But I got the hit for some reason. And I don't think that should have actually happened, to be honest with you guys. So if you noticed, I went under him. And I wish I could rewind this. I went under him to try to cross him up with super dash, and it didn't work. I went neutral. He scared of command grab, so he super dash, and I got the hit. I believe this kills. Using my optimized route, going ahead and get the kill here. So now that's working time. So good. Alright, now mind you, we was in a situation where this was two characters, a character and a half really, and he had 3 characters full healthy. This is called learning, development. I got really lucky on that hit. Alright, we're going to keep up the pressure here in the corner. I'm backing up. I'm trying to stay away from him. He's using his special, but that doesn't really work. I use super dash to go on ahead and finish the match, right? So these are just, in fact, let me see if I can get out of this before this thing. Nah, it won't let me. But these are the things you got to be thinking about inside of the match, right? These are very important tools and tips that will help you win this game on a more consistent basis, right? You're not going to be winning 100% of the time because there's always going to be someone who's going to be better than you, right? So we'll look at 1 or 2 more matches, and if there's some other, if you guys want me to analyze other people's matches, let me know. If you want me to do Wawa matches, if you want me to do Cloud 805, some of the tournaments that come up, I have no problem analyzing them and helping you understand why an opponent was better or why an opponent just had the advantage, and understanding what allows these opponents to be as good as they are, right? So we're going to look at this match here. So he won 1, I won 1. So we're 1-1 right now, tiebreaker. Let's see who's going to get the upper hand. Now remember, round start, he has the advantage because of rocket kick, so I know that. I'm going ahead and probably use back up. Yep, I backed up. He uses the assist. This time, because I'm aware that he uses the assist, I utilize Endure 17's air movement to get away from it, completely away from it. And I call an assist to guard my coming down. That gives me the advantage. 6M, hit. Awesome. 1 neutral, capitalized off of it, got the hit. Alright, I tried to use a safe jump, and that probably wasn't a good safe jump option for me. But I still was able to lock it down. Once again, because I know that that is reflectable, I normally reflect afterwards, right? Get out of the corner, very important. I got away from his assist. He super dashes to keep me down. I'm back in the way. My assist locks him down, but not enough time for me to get there, right? I get over his assist and I super dash him. I went for another safe option, didn't know that I crossed him up, and I reflected his assist this time and stopped him from coming up. This is what developing and this is what adaptation looks like. Adapting in the game. If you're in a tournament situation and you're trying to adapt, you need to keep all of these things in your head. Like, okay, he likes to do this, he likes to do this. I need to do this to exploit his choices, right? I believe we get the kill here. Alright, round start. I call assist. He switches out. He wants to keep going ticks in the back, or maybe he accidentally switched out. We don't know. Hold on. Let me try to get this back on. Thank you. Alright. He's 2H's me, thinking I was going to press a button after that. Huh. Alright. Back in neutral. I catch him with a dash up overhead, IAD overhead, which is kind of hard to react to. I decide not to use my assists. This is very important. Very important. I decide not to use my assist to extend. Why did I do that? Because once I lock him down, I get to use my assist for wake up. Right? And that's what I wanted to do. That's why it's important for you to understand you do not have to utilize an assist to capitalize on every combo. Sometimes it's okay to just let it rock. Let it rock with the soft knockdown, lock him down again, and use the assist for mix-up. So that way you can get a higher damage combo. You ain't got to worry about trying to lock him down by yourself after Oki. That is more advantageous for you. I missed the hit, but I get to hit again. Alright, Oki situation. I go for a safe jump. He guard casts. He gets under me and tries to cross up attack, which is a good strategy. He takes his turn. I block. I reflect because I know that he likes to aggress after that. He hasn't switched up yet, and it's been working in my favor. Should I do it every time? No. I went for a cross up, didn't happen, but he didn't catch the Dragon Rush. Nice. Safe jump. I use the assist to block, to cover me, and he spikes off. Got hit by the kick glass, trying to maintain some sort of neutral advantage. I blocked. I did not reflect. I blocked, right? And I put him inside of a block string, and I didn't get the. I wasn't able to confirm, and I'm not able to reach the 6M, right? Because I messed all of that up, he gets 2H on me. See, he should not have did that. Well, no, I take that back. He needs to get all the damage he can because he's about to go. And he drops it, sadly. Right? I know he wants to call that assist to lock me down. I jump over it. And for some reason my assist gets hit by his speed ball. I dodge for that, right? Alright. I'm kind of staying aerial because I know he wants to call that assist. And I use my assist to allow me to get in, right? He reflects. I tried to call out the fact that he likes to use that beam, but I didn't get there in time. He likes to take his turn. This time I didn't reflect. This time I blocked, right? Even though he's been proving to me that he likes to just completely aggress, but I'm switching up my options, even though he's not switching up his options. That's important, right? Because this lets you know, this kind of makes your opponent think that you're gonna block all the time. And I don't know, for me it's like, if you're not switching up your options, you're not really giving yourself, you're not really doing the due diligence of doing everything you can to win. It's kind of how I feel about it. He misses his cross up, takes his turn, tries to take his turn. This time I didn't reflect. I went on ahead and blocked, right? I guessed right. this time I actually do something about him doing that move. Awesome. So I go for it. This time I called an assist. I went for the cross up, but it didn't come out the way I wanted to. This time I call out him trying to spam that key blast, lock him down, catch him with the DR. Give him a kill, so I'm going to utilize my assist. Alright, he's down. Oh, that was so tough. I could have got that, but his 2H was so active. I delay stand. He tried the Dragon Work for me, but that didn't work out. Do I use my assist? Yes. I'm trying to go for a kill. There's a kill, so it does. I'm going around, and he messes up. We're doing neutral. I lock him down with a special move and use my assist to keep him locked down, so I go for a high low. This time I'm aware of him doing a guard cancel. Boom. That's all it takes, right? That's all it takes. All right, we'll look at one more match, and then that'll be it. That'll be it for today as far as match analysis is. Match analysis is Jesus. As far as doing a match analysis on gameplay. So last match, do I win or does he win? Right? And I wish there was a way to view the character. Can I view him? Because I want you guys to know that this is a strong person, right? All right, so last one. This time I'm gonna do less pausing. I want you guys to start seeing a lot of this stuff happen real time, right? I'll only pause when necessary. All right, round start. I back up. He calls his assist. I call my assist. I get the hit. He didn't think I get the super dash. All right, I knock him down. I go for a safe jump. He jumps up. He gets the hit. That means I messed up my safe. He gets hit by that. I'm not able to confirm, but I was able to confirm off of the super dash. I do not call my assist. I want to use it for mixing, but he didn't block the DR. So we went ahead. We're going to take the kill here. I'm going to try to make this as much damage as I can without wasting too much bar. So we only need 1 bar to kill. Awesome. Check out his review. Then we go tinks now. When I start, what am I going to do? Call an assist. I jump over that assist. Alright, I don't use my assist because I want to use it for another mix-up option, but I didn't get it. This time, I backed up after the vanish, and he actually calls out the backup, but he didn't call it out and optimize that because I backed up and just was like, oh, let me get out of here, and he could have actually got a hit off. This time, I'm also able to avoid the assist, but he was in an advantageous situation in neutral again where he was below me, right? And all he needed to do was jump up with a light, right? Gets the combo. Alright, I need to get out of here. Nice. And I didn't get what I wanted. I thought I was going to be able to get the hit. I'm able to lock him down with the assist. Nice. I reflected the assist and reflected him, which was a bad call on my part, but it worked out. So we take it. Oh, we should be able to kill it. And I don't decide to kill for some reason. I also missed my I have to take this block. I thought he was going to jump over it, so I tried to 2H it, but instead he got locked down, so I'm going to take advantage of that. He didn't know that that would also hit. I didn't get my DHC. He's dropping his combo. Nice. That should have been a dead ghost tank, but I missed the hit. So now I'm gonna lose gears for that. Alright, still in the one's game. He can make a long comeback. Alright, so I switch out. Oh, my sister's being very nice. But so I switch out. Both using T-Blast to gain the advantage of neutral. Mind you, I'm aware of what he's trying to do. He's trying to keep me back. He tried to 2H, but I think that's the option. He's scared. He's afraid of the what do you call it? He's afraid of the command grab. So what I decided to do is go ahead with the full block string. I go ahead with the full block string, and I went on ahead and decided to use the heavy. Right, I'm gonna try to get as much damage as I can, but I drop. He goes for the high-low option. I block it, and he uses the command grab afterwards. Gonna get the combo here. Okay, level 3. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is I'm probably going to Spartan, which is what I do. I do Spartan. My assist missed, but I go on ahead and still was able to lock him down. He doesn't block the Dragon Rush, so that means I should be able to get a lot of damage off of it. I'm going ahead and level 3. He has to do a level 3 Oki in the corner. I don't know exactly what he's going to try to do about it, but he used a barrier. Wow, I didn't. Is that a pickup option? And he goes barrier again. Nice. Android 21's range came in clutch. Was able to get the hit. All right, now it's just filter. Tried to use that twice. For whatever reason, and we get the hit. That's how you develop. That's how you adapt. That's how you win game, set, and match. Right? All you have to do is understand the tips and tricks that I gave you concerning this, and I guarantee you, you will be able to demolish people in this game without problem. Right? It's up to you to go ahead and take this advice, these tips, the way you choose to. And like I said, it's not hard to win this game. It's not hard to beat this game. You just got to be aware of what you're doing. So with that, I'm gonna go now. I'm probably gonna get back on to do some music related ideas. So I hope you guys have a good day. If you enjoyed the channel, make sure you like, follow, subscribe if you're watching from YouTube. Also on YouTube, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this down and upload it so that way you can have it as a VOD instead of having to go through the entire live session, right? So that way you can kind of get to the meat and potatoes of the video, right? But other than that,